Hi everyone, it's Dr. Laurie Perrin from Slow and Steady 360, and I'm here to talk to you guys about HIIT workouts. Hopefully a bunch of you have been doing or have seen my HIIT workouts on YouTube, and I felt like I would take this opportunity to talk to you about why I feel HIIT is so important and so imperative as one of the limbs of the Slow and Steady 360 program. So essentially, first of all, what is HIIT? So HIIT stands for High Intensity Interval Training. Essentially, it's short bursts of exercise for about 30 to 40 seconds, coupled with short bursts of rest for about 20 to 30 seconds. Usually you do this for a total of 20 to 30 minutes and about 3 to 4 times a week, ideally. What's fascinating to me as I started on this journey and started reading about HIIT workouts was the fact that scientists are essentially saying that HIIT is the closest thing to an anti-aging pill. Now, I don't know about you, but when I heard this, I was fascinated because, as I stated before, my journey essentially has been that I want to age gracefully, and that's kind of what Slow and Steady 360 is all about. And so when I started reading about HIIT workouts, I was floored. So I thought I need to start reading and learning everything I can about this. So essentially, what are the benefits of HIIT? So HIIT in and of itself will boost your metabolism, decreases fat, builds muscle, and like we talked about before, at the cellular level is anti-aging. How on earth is HIIT anti-aging? Okay, this is where it gets fascinating. So studies have shown at the cellular level that HIIT does a number of things. Number one, it lengthens your telomeres. So if you go back to 8th grade biology, telomeres are essentially the caps on the end of your DNA. And as we get older, they start to shorten and get damaged, and they're protecting your DNA. And so as they shorten and get damaged and they get frayed, those cells begin to fail and they can't do the job that they need to do it well. Hence, we age. So what they found is when people do HIIT workouts regularly, it actually lengthens those telomeres, and the shortening process is significantly hastened. So literally anti-aging. As we stated earlier, it increases your metabolism. And how does it do this? Well, it does this by directly increasing the mitochondria in your cells. The mitochondria are the powerhouse of your cell. It's where our cells derive energy, make ATP. And by increasing those mitochondria, your cells are so much more efficient, again, adding to the anti-aging process. It improves your insulin sensitivity. And so if you're a diabetic, that's huge, but actually even if you're not, because increasing your insulin sensitivity essentially allows your body to increase the amount of blood sugar, especially when you exercise and use your muscles, that get into the cell and then essentially stay out of your bloodstream. And like I said, for a diabetic, that's huge because that directly helps lower your blood sugar. And one of the more fascinating things I found most recently in cardiology journals is that HIIT has been found to improve our VO2 max, or our VO2 peak. Now, our VO2 peak is essentially when we're exercising, our VO2 peak is the amount of oxygen that our body, the capacity that it has to use when we exercise. And what they're finding is that HIIT directly increases our VO2 max, meaning we can then exercise longer and harder the more we do it, which makes sense. But what's so cool is VO2 peak capacity, they find, is essentially the #1 predictor of mortality. And so improving that directly improves your mortality. Who's studying HIIT? That's the other thing I want to know, is who's even looking at this? So Mayo Clinic just published a study in the cell metabolism. They were the ones who looked at those direct increases of the mitochondria in the cells after HIIT workouts. What they found also, which was so fascinating, is that the older the participant, the more efficient and more mitochondria that their cells improved and increased. So literally, it's never too late to start HIIT. Even as you're older, you get more benefit from it as you age. The National Institute of Health, their Institute of Aging, currently has a very large study going on studying the benefits of aging with regard to HIIT exercise as well. And as I stated earlier, multiple cardiology journals, as well as fitness journals, are studying it with regard to this VO2 max or VO2 peak and its effect on your ability to do improved exercise and improved intensity and improve your mortality. So if you want to do HIIT, what do you need to do? What do you need for it? Essentially, you need a space big enough for a yoga mat. That's it. You need a water bottle. A yoga mat's definitely helpful because some of the exercises we're down on our knees or our elbows. Comfortable tennis shoes would be really helpful. 20 minutes of your time to start. Last but not least, you need my YouTube channel, Slow and Steady 360, Laurie Perrin. I hope you'll join me. Have a good night.